Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm Michael Elliott, joined as usual with Redbeard. We got a great action-packed show for you today as we got a six-man tag team match with Viva Las Amish, who's returning to NAWA after a long absence, Redbeard. They're going to be taking on Dre White, Max Carnage, and Axel Jaggers in six-man tag team action. And boy, am I excited for this one. We got a huge main event, Redbeard.
We got a main event that you would only see here at NAWA as Ted, the one and only Ted, will take on Amp Dominick.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting word that something's going on in the back between those two guys, Amp Dominick and Ted. Let's go to the back right now and see what's going on.
No! I'm the god of the Milky Way galaxy. I'm all about holding them down and torturing their insides. Do you know anything about that? It doesn't feel like it. So how would you give me any, hey, hush. How would you give me any idea that you think you know something about destroying booty hole bugs? About submitting every Amazonian on planet vagina with just a flick of my wrist? Do you know anything about that? You're right. Why don't you show me your skills? There's a lady right here. That's lady right here. Yes, lady. Show me what you got. Go ahead. What I got? Look, let's go. Man, what's up? That's the ugly damn lady I ever seen. Where'd you get her? You know what? Even ugly bitches need love. What's up, baby? Wait a minute. Now what do we do?
I don't know what to make of it anymore, Michael. Amp Dominick is only Amp Dominick, but nevertheless, we're going to have a great main event here for you as Amp Dominick takes on Ted later on here in this episode of NAWA Championship Wrestling. But right now, we've got a commercial break for you, folks. Be back in a few moments.
Hi, wrestling fans. Tony Bench here, host of the Bench Buster Show. If you love independent pro wrestling, then my podcast is definitely for you. Make sure you tune in each and every week as I will be interviewing the local independent pro wrestlers, some you love and some you love to hate. Learn about their secrets, learn about what got them started in pro wrestling and what they love most about pro wrestling. And I also have more inside secrets that you never thought you'd ever know. But you got to tune into my show to find out. It's available on all platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and YouTube. So don't make no excuse that you didn't listen to my show. There's plenty of chances to listen to it, and if you don't, you're the one missing out. Tune in to the Bench Buster Show.
Introducing Superjaw's Indie Supercard, the first pro wrestling trading card game with real wrestlers using their real moves, but not real weapons, because they're cards. Play with over 50 wrestlers such as George South, C.W. Anderson, the Jim Nasty Boys, the Dawson Brothers, Colby Carino, and many, many more. Go to becometheace.com/store to order the Ace Series 1 set, shipping in June 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking with us through that very fast, quick commercial break. We're going down in the ring for your opening contest, and that's that big, huge six-man tag team match. As there you can see, Viva Las Amish coming to the ring, led by Danny Vegas, and there they got that. Look, they even got Betsy the Chicken, Redbeard.
Chicken. Well, I've heard of a lot of foreign objects being brought to a professional wrestling match, but Michael, I've never heard of a chicken at a butter churn.
Well,
they are Amish, though, aren't they?
We've seen the butter churn in the past. As we've seen the Amish here on NAWA Championship Wrestling in the past. But
is that a chicken or a cock?
You know the difference, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I can't tell. The camera angle's a little obscured. I think that
you
might
like
be
the cocks, don't you?
Boy, I think that might be a cock.
Well, they haven't been very successful with the down there where you live, Redbeard. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about is the South Carolina Gamecocks. Don't get it confused or twisted, but that's exactly what I think he's referring to. I hope that's what he's referring to, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a gamecock, I believe so.
Oh, there you go. Well, like I said, you would know.
Well, now the chicken, or the gamecock, whatever you want to call him, being safely secured there at ringside as Viva Las Amish gets ready for six-man tag team action here. Jebediah, Hezekiah, and Danny Vegas there involved in this matchup. It's going to be a ring full, Michael.
Well, what is this? Some kind of low-rent knockoff of Kingpin or something? What's going on here?
That's a good reference for you.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Fantastic film. Very funny. It's going to be all serious business here as we get ready for action here in 6-man tag team action, waiting on their opponents here.
They're going to be taking on Dre White, the sensational one. Dre White, the returning Max Carnage, and Axel Jaggers here in just a moment. And, we hadn't seen Viva Las. Redbeard, I just realized Viva Las Amish, the last time we saw them, they were the NAWA 6-man tag team champions. And I don't see the belts out here. Wonder what they did with them.
It's a good question. Maybe they, the Amish don't really have much use for materialistic things. So who's to say they didn't maybe turn them into some wagon wheels or whatnot, melt down that metal possibly?
Well, I do know that when talks with Danny Vegas, he said that they would never return to NAWA in Burke County. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're not in Burke County, so they're here, but what happened to the 6-man tag team title? This could be a 6-man tag team title match, but the belts have gone missing. I don't miss them, do you?
No, not really. That was, kind of it was an interesting dynamic there having the 6-man tag team championships, but nevertheless, right now, we got a crazy combination of talent in the ring here. As you see, Dre White there mounted on one corner, Max Carnage on the other, Axel Jaggers there in the middle of the ring. A couple of big young talents here are going to be facing off in this. Carnage recently just returning to the Carolinas, spent some time out west there in the Colorado scene there, but has returned to the Carolinas, looking to get back into this scene. Introducing Dre White there, exciting young man there, going to be adding himself to this competition.
He's sensational.
He's
no longer the rookie sensation, Redbeard. He's just the sensational one now.
He was the rookie sensation for about 3 years, seemed like they're far beyond a rookie period, but nevertheless, as you see, Viva Las Amish there waiting to get into competition as we are now almost ready to get underway. And as we said a few moments ago, this is going to be a ring full of big, beefy behemoths here.
Well, you got to give the advantage. You think you got to give the advantage to Viva Las Amish because they do this all the time. They're a unit. They're a 3-man team all the time. And these other guys over here on the other side, this is the first time they're creating a 6-man tag team unit. You got to give the advantage to Viva Las Amish going into this matchup here.
The familiarity, as you said, Michael, will surely play into their advantage and favor. But I think Jaggers, White, and Carnage, they're all somewhat aware of each other, but they have never consistently tagged before, so it will definitely be interesting to see how their cohesiveness plays out as we get into this matchup. Referee making sure everybody's legal and ready to go here.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to see. Wait a minute. Whoa.
What?
It's a stop sign that says, whoa.
What is this?
Don't ring the bell. He's telling the official, Rich Burleson, don't ring that bell. Stop. Don't ring it. And the fans are clamoring for the bell to be rung now.
What in the world? He doesn't get to dictate the pace. The referee does.
Well, Danny Vegas is, the bell has been rung.
Hey, we're underway regardless here.
The stop sign has been ignored. Do you think that referee can read or what?
Well,
it says don't ring that bell.
I don't think the referee cares quite
honestly. With the big exclamation point on it.
Well, maybe he needed 3 or 4 more exclamation points. That might have been more forceful.
I don't think he can read.
Well, he might not be. He doesn't have to read. He just has to count to 3. He's a referee.
If he can't read, can he count to 3?
Well, maybe.
Now all his credentials are now being in question.
Did we check to see if he has his GED before he came out here? I don't know.
Dear God. Well, Danny Vegas has got to take off his glasses, his hat, and his jacket. We could be here a while, Redbeard.
Well, somebody let George South know his gimmick is being infringed on here.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, look at that. I believe that's Hezekiah there trying on the ring glass. No, is that Jebediah?
The big one I've been told is Jebediah, and the smaller one is called Hezekiah. I know these are unfamiliar names for us common folk.
I'll tell you what.
Well, wait a minute. Here we go. The hat has come off.
His appearance is not improving the more he disrobes here, Michael.
Well, he seems to think that it is, Redbeard.
Well, it's really
He's very impressed with his physique.
He's something of a, we'll say a pudgy version maybe.
This one's for the fat lady in the front row. Hey, there you go, fat lady in the front row.
Okay.
Danny Vegas giving it to you, fat lady.
Yeah, he gives it to you all the time there, seemingly. That singlet looking a bit as though it's...
and now he says he's ready to start. Now he's stretching.
Oh, no. Hopefully he doesn't turn around. That singlet looks as though it was designed to carry 10 pounds, and it's got about 40 pounds in it right now.
Well, here we go. Now we can finally get underway.
Facing off against Carnage here as we open up this contest. But look at this. Immediately tags himself out, Michael.
Well, he goes and tags in Hezekiah. Brother Hezekiah is going to start this matchup after we thought Danny Vegas was. After the warm-up routine, I thought he was going to get in there.
He was ready to go seemingly, but now Hezekiah in here had to adjust those suspenders before he got into competition. But look at this now.
Well, Max Carnage is getting his arm wrung here by Brother Hezekiah as he was preparing and expecting the big man, Danny Vegas, in there. But look here, nice reversal there.
Going back and forth between Carnage and Hezekiah here. Now takes him over into that side headlock.
Now he's just squeezing it and squeezing on it. He's trying to lower his body down to the mat, maybe trying to squeeze out of it.
Very eclectic pairing here between these two personalities. Look at that. Carnage puts a nice shoulder in there and now just challenging that Amish man there to see what he's got next.
It's definitely a unique look in the ring if you look all the way around. All the colors and contrast and
only in professional wrestling. What can you say, Michael?
With looks and styles and colors, it's all different here in this six-man tag, this opening match here on NAWA Championship. Oh, wait a minute.
At that.
When in doubt, grab the beard.
Was going for what looked like a Greco knuckle lock there, but now going for, as you said, the beard.
He's got a handful of chin hair.
Oh, wow.
Kind of palm thrust him across the face here and goes for it again.
Is he hitting him in the chin or the beard?
Well, here we go. Danny Vegas has been tagged in.
Danny Vegas struggling to get in the ring there. Oh, no.
Titty twister.
God.
It's a titty twister right there.
No.
He's got him in the titty twister.
Oh, the most sensitive of areas there.
He done it again, a titty twister.
He's going for a purple nurple here now, Michael, I believe.
Dre White's been tagged in as he's got him by the nips. Oh, God, the force.
My goodness.
Oh, now he's got him by the nips.
Oh, my goodness.
The nips of poor Danny Vegas are being brutalized here.
We've gone from TV PG to TV PG-13, I believe here, folks. Referee, that's got to be illegal. Still able to break the hold, though, is Vegas now shooting the man across.
Is it illegal? It's a part of the body.
Well, that's kind of a chokehold in a way, but look at that drop kick. Wow.
What's he choking? The chicken?
Yeah. Well.
Oh, well, he's choking him with the forearms right across the face there. He reverses that Irish whip and over. Look at the athleticism.
He almost lost his pants there, Michael.
Well, the athleticism of the sensational one on display here. Hey, you got to say this team of sensational Dre White, Max Carnage, and Jaggers is running pretty good.
They are doing some impressive things. There was about to be too much of Danny Vegas on display there. I'm glad we cut away from that camera angle before. Oh, there we're back to it. Oh, goodness. But now Dre White is in control.
You're just jealous of the sexy body that Danny Vegas has compared to you. You're just oozing jealousy over here. I can see it on your face.
I will stay
firmly look
covered.
Here, Redbeard.
Oh, no.
As you continue to ooze the jealousy, big man, the big brother, Jebediah is in the ring, and Dre White has just realized it.
As you see, Dre White suddenly realizes he's got to get some assistance. Now look at that. We are going to have a battle of some big men here now. Look at the beef that's in the ring.
I was looking forward to seeing these two go at it. Axel Jaggers is, when he's here in NAWA, most of the time he's on a pretty impressive roll. Had a very good feud with Dominick, but now can he lock horns with the big man of Viva Las Amish?
Look at this. We're going to have of course, the Godzilla versus King Kong movie out here in short order. We've got a preview of it here in the middle of the ring.
Well, here we go. Which one's King Kong and which one's Godzilla then, Redbeard?
I don't think it matters. We're just going to have a knockdown drag out here before it's over, I believe, as these two are trying to muscle over each other.
Neither man can get an advantage here as they continue to lock horns and break apart. Jebediah has a little bit more of a height than Axel Jaggers, but both men pretty much the same. Oh, wait a minute. He's got him by the ears. You got my trainer by the nips. I'm going to get you by the ears.
My goodness.
Oh, look at this. Axel Jaggers, a house of fire. And now he's got Brother Jebediah on the rope, shoots him off, big reversal. Max Carnage makes the blind tag there. Oh, Jaggers taking off his feet. Here he comes off the top rope.
He didn't realize who the legal man was, but my goodness, caught him in midair. Carnage now in a bad way. shifts the weight around, but look at that reversal. Oh, big time drop kick there. Sends him into the ropes.
Well, he knows who the legal man is now. And oh, holy Christ. Big boot right to the chinny chin chin.
And immediately into a cover there. What a huge boot, though, Michael. Wow.
I think that might have been payback for ripping Brother Hezekiah's chin hair off there a little while ago.
I'll tell you what. Now firmly in control here. Viva Las Amish there. Quick tags here, keeping the fresh man in. Bounces across the ring, building momentum and into that sort of people's elbow almost. But look at this. Danny Vegas coming in for something of his own. Oh, wow. Senton there into a cover.
The Sin City Senton there.
Oof. It's a lot of meat to come down on you there, especially in the form of Vegas. Now look at that. Getting in there with that headlock. Referee's trying to keep the other two men from the opposing team isolated there, but look at this. Viva Las Amish taking advantage of an opportunity.
Blind tags behind the referee's back. Oh, kick right into the spine. Max Carnage is going to be filling that one for a while.
2 count only, though, says the referee on that attempt. Got to keep those suspenders in play there.
Just imagine if Brother Hezekiah rolled those sleeves up above, up to the elbow. You see the massive forearms that he has from all that butter churning that he does.
It would be like Popeye himself is standing in the ring there. Carnage with a couple of forearm shivers, but look at that. Right back with some right hands.
Those got to hurt from all that butter churning he does, Redbeard.
I'll tell you what, strong back and, as you said, forearms from that maneuver. Look at that cutter.
Strong back and a weak mind right there.
Carnage able to take advantage of an opportunity. Now both men down in the middle of the ring struggling to get back to their corners. Carnage is further away. But now they're almost just reeling in an attempt to get to where they can find some assistance.
Well, Danny Vegas has been texted, been the big man Jaggers. Here we go, big collision. Takes him off.
Wow. Jaggers knocks down Vegas there, sends him crashing to the mat once again with that back elbow, signaling for Dre White to get in on the action.
Tags in the sensational one here. Now we're going for a double team move. No, just another back elbow. And this team looks like they might defeat Viva Las Amish here. Here we go. Big cross body block there.
Immediately into a cover, only a 2 count though. Vegas goes over, gets the fresh tag in there.
Oh, big brother Jebediah's in the big man from the team.
Ooh.
Oh, hits him, clips him on the top of the head with that forearm.
Clubbed him right in the forehead there, just got enough to send him down.
Enough to send a message to Dre White that don't mess around with the Amish here, and he's just got him by the throat. This could be the end. Oh, a little bit of fight left in Dre White here.
He had him goozled, but look at this. Oh, he's got him back again, Michael. Oh, what is this now? Referee trying to prevent things, but he's got Jaggers and White.
Holy Christ, what was that there? He's got
a choke slam leg sweep type maneuver, and there you go.
Well, whoa, ladies and gentlemen, Viva Las Amish. Big brother Jebediah putting an end to that real quick there, Redbeard, with the victory here this week on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Holy Christ.
The big man with a big-time impact there, sending the hopes and dreams of the mishmash trio of White, Carnage, and Jaggers back to where they came from. My goodness, Michael.
Well, the 6-man duo, I told you they were going to win. They had the chemistry. They had the unity. They've been doing this for a long time. You don't mess with the Amish people, Redbeard. You ought to know that.
They proved themselves for sure here. And now the Amish are back in competition here at NAWA.
The 6-man tag team champions, are they? Are they not? We got to find out. We got to get Golden Gladiator to catch up with these three and find out what happened to those belts. They took them from the Burke County boys, and now they've disappeared. But now they're back. Let's go to the back with Golden Gladiator number 2.
All right, folks, we're standing here with Jailbird's handler Outlaw. He's got the DOC. They got a big old street fight against the Burke County boys coming up.
Well, one thing's for sure. I'm not worried about the Burke County boys. DOC and myself are going to that ring, and we don't need rules. We do our best without rules. But I guarantee you this much. Only one team is walking out of there. The other's being carried out, and they're both too heavy. I'm not carrying Big O nowhere.
Well, folks, there you heard it. It's going to be a bloodbath.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week, that's going to be a huge, huge match. That's going to be the Disciples of Chaos taking on the Burke County boys in a while. No disqualification match. And, man, you saw what happened between them the last time they were in the ring. Things got out of control real quick. So we're just going to let it go next week with a no DQ. Redbeard, tell us about that main event next week.
That stands to be one of the biggest shows we've ever produced here, Michael. Next week we're going to have a cage match main event for the NAWA Heavyweight Championship as Johnny Ryder will take on Amp Dominick.
And that'll be next week. But Amp Dominick's got to make it through this week as he's taking on Ted in this week's main event.
Chaos, destruction is not prior to my land now. It's running to your land. Little Donnie, we're coming for you. My apprentice is coming for you. Death to America. Death to them. Hell around. Hell around. Hell around.
Ladies and gentlemen, this week's main event is Amp Dominick versus Ted. That's it. It's coming up right after this commercial break. That's going to be an interesting matchup, Redbeard. Amp Dominick versus the lunatic Ted. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to stick around for that. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
It needs a little more flair.
Woo, my brother! The Ninja Boy is in the house! Oh yeah! Woo! Woo! Don't give up. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever. Fight forever and ever and ever and ever.
We go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sticking with us through that quick commercial break. Now we're ready for your main event this week. As you see him, the maniacal, the lunatic, the crazy man. I could just keep going on and on and on about this guy, but that's Ted.
Are we really ready, Michael, for this combination of personalities? Ted by himself is enough to send most people into fits, seemingly, with all he's known for, but now we're going to be joined by Amp Dominick as well.
Well, Amp Dominick, the god of the Milky Way galaxy, the Southern Fire with Starburst, his new sidekick there. I guess it's another form of something he created. I don't know what that guy is.
The universe, as according to Amp Dominick, is a very strange place, Michael. Where he finds these characters, I have no idea.
You and I both have no idea about this Amp Dominick character. We do know there is Starburst.
Does he really need the megaphone, Michael?
And he has summoned the god, Amp Dominick, to the venue. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for your main event. Amp Dominick got a huge matchup, as you alluded to earlier, for the NAWA Heavyweight Championship inside of a steel cage next week. He's got to make it through Ted to get there.
This is something of a tune-up match here, but as you see him gyrating against the guardrails around ringside here, dousing people with that ugly Be Gone substance, which we still don't know what it's consisting of.
Well, believe me, this crowd needs some of that ugly Be Gone. Trust me. I was there.
Oh, my goodness.
Where were you?
I was somewhere in the tank. We'll put it that way.
Well, Amp Dominick and Starburst have made their way.
Look, he's even damaged the camera,
He's
Michael.
trying to send a message to the people at home watching this that you're ugly.
Well, it's not going to help things.
He's trying to cleanse you.
Well, now we're going to have to clean the camera lens. That's a high-dollar piece of equipment that now could be potentially damaged by that substance ugly gone.
Now the referee, Darius, is getting the the treatment from Amp too, but if anybody can match Amp Dominick in uniqueness and weirdness, it's going to be Ted.
Weirdness for sure there, but my goodness, what an amazing combination of personalities here.
Maybe Ted's the god of the Orion's belt or something, or
there
something.
Many galaxies out there, but my goodness, Ted will have to claim his own here. As we know for sure that Amp Dominick is the, we'll say, god of the Milky Way galaxy, as he likes to refer to himself. My goodness. I think he might have just physically assaulted the referee there.
Well, it won't be the first time he's assaulted someone, I'm sure, but there you go. There's the ugly bee gone. He's assaulted many people here in NAWA Championship Wrestling over the last several years. He had one of the most epic runs as our heavyweight champion, and I never thought it would come to an end, and it finally did at the hands of Adam James. But Amp Dominick, if he can sneak past Ted this week, he could have his hands around that heavyweight championship. Well, there we go, cleaning the camera lens. Thank you there.
We got a grip to get up there and take care of that camera lens. Fantastic.
Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, he might have his hands. Whoa, wait a minute.
What? As you were saying a moment ago there, Michael, Amp Dominick, he's a bit deceptive in terms of his presentation, not really giving you a full scope of just how violent an individual he is.
Well, he is obsessed with the genitalia of Ted here this week.
That's kind of a, well, we'll say it's unique to Amp there. Low blows, of course, are illegal in professional wrestling, so maybe they're
just filling him out, making sure Ted's there.
Well, cup checks, that I could say that's maybe allowed, but it is what it is. In a go behind there, Amp Dominick in control here, but still just sort of toying with Ted here, trying to see maybe what Ted is willing to do in terms of getting into this match.
Well, he's going to push Ted to the limit, and Ted's going to snap, and I don't know if Amp Dominick is going to be prepared to handle Ted when he snaps, ladies and gentlemen.
As we were saying, Amp Dominick is a deceptively violent individual, but Ted, we've seen, can be much the same here. But look at this. What a pinning combination there by Amp Dominick.
Amp Dominick definitely has an impressive ability in the rainbow. Big arm drag from Ted. I think Ted may have had enough here.
I think the switch may have been flipped here. Ted now taking everything he can here from Amp Dominick.
The switch was flipped and the lights were still off as Amp Dominick smartly gets down to the floor and trying to get away from Ted Starburst, creating a barrier there long enough for Amp Dominick to poke him in the eyes.
Oh, wow.
And you do not want to be on the outside with Amp Dominick. That's his world. He enjoys beating the crap out of people. One of the most vicious competitors we've ever seen, Redbeard.
Truly is. We've seen him involved in scenarios where he's been able to take advantage of any opportunity to just waylay a competitor. Now look at this inside out there. Now
holy Christ!
God.
Just folded him up like an accordion after that big German suplex there. Ted looks like his shoulder could be seriously hurt. He's down and out, and Amp Dominick's wasting his time here.
Ted is reeling from that impact.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Big knee, the point of the knee driven right to the bridge of the nose there.
But look at that. Ted still fighting through those pins where he's just forcing his face and head into the mat. My God, Michael.
He's just nearly suffocating him as he tries to pin him on the head. Not even worried about pressing the shoulders down in the mat. Amp Dominick is just having fun with the lunatic known as Ted.
This is what we've said, though, Michael. Amp Dominick is willing to go places in terms of his violence. Look at that. A fish hook there trying to rip the side of the cheek out of Ted. My God.
Does he even care if he wins this match? Does he even care if he makes it to next week? Because he's guaranteed that shot, Redbeard.
It's almost as though he's trying to prove just who is directing the asylum or the asylum around here and showing him Ted who's boss seemingly.
Well, Ted is in some serious trouble at the hands of Amp, but like I said, Amp won that Scotty McKeever Memorial Cup back in the summer and is cashing in that championship match next week. So I don't think he even cares if he wins or loses. It's guaranteed for him.
But this one here, as you said, is kind of up for grabs. He's going to get that championship match regardless, but right now he just wants to get a victory, I'm sure, over Ted.
Oh wow. Ted just bending him backwards, breaking the back right over the knee there.
You'd call it innovative offense if it were anybody else, but right now you just have to say Ted is doing whatever he can to try and maintain volatility in this match. Oh, wow. came crashing down on him there. And look at that Bulldog. Ted pulling some offense out here. Looked to be in a bad way, but he's back in control.
He's showing some signs of life here now. But is it going to be enough to put Amp Dominick away? Rearing back that fist. Oh, big right hand delivered to the skull.
Got all of the momentum and weight behind that impact there. And Amp Dominick is suddenly reeling. He's trying to get some distance between him and Ted.
He's begging off, and Ted is, oh, wait a minute. He booped him on the nose. He don't know what to think of it. Oh, big power slam.
Well, there's what to think of it. Some impact there in the middle of the ring as Ted is draped across that NAWA logo.
Amp Dominick very impressed with himself. He's setting him up for a ride on the Milky Way Galaxy. Here he goes. Oh, and Ted takes a ride on the Galaxy Milky Way all the way to a 3-count, Redbeard. Ted has been put away by Amp Dominick here in your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a minute, Amp Dominick's not done with him. He's telling Starburst to get in the ring. What's he doing?
What in the world, Michael?
Well, they got Ted. Wait, they got scissors.
Oh, no.
What in the hell?
No, they can't do that.
They're giving him a haircut.
They're taking his mustache. Oh, my God.
That's his pride and joy. The man in white's not going to be happy about this.
Oh, but just think of what's happening inside the mind of Ted there as he's assaulted with those scissors, taking the man's mustache. Now a dousing of ugly be gone just for good measure. My God, Michael.
Adding insult to injury there is Amp Dominick. And ladies and gentlemen, he's going to be in your main event next week against Johnny Ryder. So long for now. Joining us for that huge main event. Can't wait to see it. So long for now.